Are you driving?
Things to do.
I could just use this. I'm just gonna
spit all over the mic.
that's why it's your mic. That is your. I am not. Yeah. Welcome back to Am I the Asshole? We're back with some more.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna get right into it.
Straight in.
Yeah. First and foremost, subscribe
or else. What?
Okay. Yeah, do that because we appreciate everybody who's been watching these and enjoying these. Also, thank you to everybody who's been commenting on our prior videos. We see you, we hear you, we love the comments. Especially that one, I'm gonna call out somebody because this is an asshole segment, so I get to be an asshole here.
Okay.
I'm calling out the one we got a comment of like they don't want to subscribe because they don't want to be inundated with more Reddit story stuff. We're also a podcast.
Yeah, but then also like YouTube looks at your watch history more than your subscription stuff for that. All it's just doing is just notifying you about it. So it's not really going to affect the algorithm all that much more. So you just fucking click the button. Yeah. Especially because right now, I think we're only 8 subscribers away from 100. Right?
As of recording
this, yeah. So click it.
Yes.
Let's get to 3 digits.
I would love to see how high we get on our subscriber count before the end of the year.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
Because as of recording this, we have roughly about 8 weeks left in the year. So let's see what happens. Hit that subscribe button. Let's jump in today.
Yep.
Sam,
what?
We have given tips on our podcast before. For some reason, people enjoy hearing us give life advice, healthy relationship advice, all kinds of craziness. And today, it kind of revolves in that era, if you will.
A little bit.
We've given dating advice, but we've never experienced assholes on their first date. And today, we have first date assholes.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to jump in. We have 4 keyed up for us today.
Lightest ones. What?
Hey, yo. We have 4 keyed up today. As always.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn it.
Okay. I'm first up. Am I the asshole for accepting a free drink from a stranger while on a first date?
No, free drink's free drink.
Let's see what the context is.
Yep.
I have no idea if I'm in the wrong here. Well, T-Pain fan 25, we're going to tell you. So I was texting back and forth with a guy for about a week and that I met at a football game. We had seats next to each other, struck up conversation, exchanged numbers. Seemed pretty normal in text and definitely looking for a relationship. I was honest and I was in the air, up in the air for anything. Ha ha ha. Not that I didn't want a relationship, but I'm not actively seeking one. Okay. I need to remember that part there. I have something I want to say about that.
Okay.
So boom, he invites me out to dinner at a nice bar and I was going out with my friends later that night. So I figured it would be a cool pregame before I met up with my friends. Things are going pretty okay. And we just grabbed some wings to share and a charcuterie board along with a bottle of wine. When the waitress comes back, she has all the appetizers, the wine and a shot. My date tells her we didn't order the shot. And she points over to a guy sitting at the bar and says, he sent that over for me. My date then tells the waitress that we didn't need it and that he appreciated the offer though. I'm not one to waste free alcohol and I tell her that that's fine. She can leave it. I was sitting facing the bar and just as the waitress leaves, I'm grabbing the shot and the guy who sent me the drink turns around and gives me an across the room cheers motion with his drink. I do the same and I'm about to take the shot and my date is like, are you really going to accept a drink from another guy while we're on a date? I tell him it's just a drink and it's not a huge deal and I don't even know that guy. Then I take the shot to try to keep talking. He's not eating and barely interacting. Then he just gets up and heads over to the bar. He goes up there, closes out the bill and walks out the door, totally leaving me there.
Oh, wow.
I tried to text him the next day and he basically said I disregarded his feelings and that I was a bit of an asshole the way I brushed off what he was saying and taking the shot was like a slap in the face. I really don't think I'm in the wrong. I didn't flirt with the guy and he wasn't an ex. I don't even know the bar stranger. If my date didn't make a huge deal about it, we could have enjoyed the rest of the night. So am I the asshole?
Interesting.
What are your thoughts?
Well, So I've always told my wife while we were dating and everything, if somebody wants to give you a free drink, take the fucking free drink. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now, of course, be safe, make sure there's nothing in it, and all that. But as long as it's delivered by the bar staff, I think it's fine usually. But if it was the guy like handing it to her, I'd be like, maybe not. So in that regard, I don't really care. Now, in this scenario, the guy kind of made it pretty clear, like, hey, that's kind of not cool. I'm not really a big fan of that. Now, it's not exactly saying that they're exclusive at that point either. So, and then she said that, at the beginning, she's up for anything, not really looking for anything in particular. They're just out on a date. I can see where the guy was hurt by it, but I don't really think it's that big a deal. Like, I'm kind of on her side on that. I might just say like everyone sucks in this scenario just because the guy is freaking out for kind of no reason. Then she didn't take into account his feelings. So yeah, I think I'll call it an everyone sucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the part I want to go back to real quick before I give my determination of this is the very first paragraph. Texting back and forth with the guy for about a week. Met at the football game. We had seen each other, struck conversation, exchanged numbers. Seemed pretty normal in text and definitely. And he clearly was definitely looking for a relationship here. I was honest. I was up in the air for anything. Not that I didn't want a relationship, but I'm not actively seeking one. Mm-hmm. Okay. So if she was honest with him about this, okay, that is very, very, very important out the gate. We've said this before about the honesty factor, especially when you just start dating someone. You need to be real about like what your intentions are. If you're just going out on dates to kind of see what the field looks like, be honest about that. Yeah. That way your date does not have this predetermined notion that you two might end up in a relationship. Yeah. This is where the line's drawn. We understand. If you're going out because you want to get laid, that's fine too. Mm-hmm. Go have some fun. Go have a nice dinner. Go dance the night away. Shake your ass. Do your thing, and then go home and bang one out, like or 10, whatever you're feeling. Yeah. Have a great night. Mm-hmm. Not against healthy sexuality in that regard at all. No. Just be honest about it. Yeah. What I don't like about this is that she is clearly being honest about not necessarily seeking a relationship, but I'm going to test the waters. When you're on a date with someone, a first date, your main focus realistically should be having fun and interacting with that one person. Yeah. Because your goal in a date is to go have fun, but get to know the person you're going out with. Mm-hmm. And that's my opinion. I'm sure some people will be like, no way. But to me, that's how it is. If I'm going on a date with somebody, I want to make sure like, hey, you know what? Me and you, this is our night to get to know each other. Mm-hmm. We're testing the waters. Yeah. When the dude sent the drink over, like I'm with you, by the way. If me and my wife go to the bar and a dude sends her a drink, hey, as long as the waitstaff's the one giving it to you, take that drink. Mm-hmm. That is free alcohol that I don't got to pay for tonight. Yep. My wallet is happy. Mm-hmm. You're getting drunk. I'm probably getting laid when we get home. Everything's fine. Yeah. If the dude had walked up and given the drink, that's a whole different ballgame. Yeah. But on a first date, that's just a slap in the dude's face. Mm. Because what you're telling him is, hey, I'm here with you. But that guy clearly is interested in me enough to send me a drink, seeing that I'm sitting at a table with you and make sure that I can see him. Yeah, no. To me, that's an asshole move. Yeah. However, I will say this. I want to say everyone sucks. I want to say everyone sucks here. Yeah. But I see his point. I see why he left. Yeah. I see his point too, for sure. Like I see why he would have gotten up and just, because I mean, he could have left the tab. If he had left the tab, I'd have been like, everyone sucks. No question. But this dude actually paid the tab off and just left. And he was like, all right, whatever. I'm done with you. Mm-hmm. Like, I actually have a very minor story on this. Very, very funny. Like, similar, but not to the same degree. Mm. Went on a date. This is years and years ago. Well, before I was married, of course. But no, like I went on a date. She and I I remember like I picked her up. We went and got pizza. It was this nice pizzeria, had drinks, everything was groovy. And she wasn't very honest with me about like how she was feeling with like trying to find a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of she was just going out kind of like a free meal scenario and didn't really give me that heads up.
Yeah.
And I was being very courteous and nice, and I was able to tell like something was off. I was like, "Hey, are you feeling okay?" She's like, I'm okay. I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to and it's like I think she says she's like feeling odd or something, like she just wasn't feeling well. Like, that's not a problem. Hey, we can finish up here. I can take you home. You can go get some rest. We can find another night. Not a big deal. Trying to be respectful.
Yeah.
I take her home. It's like 9:30 in the evening, and this is my going out phase. So like, this is still the night is very young for me.
Yeah.
So I ended up dropping her off. A friend was having like a birthday party ish, or a friend was at a birthday party. And they were like, "Yo, you should just come hang out. Like, everyone's cool here." It's like, all right, yeah, whatever. So I go hang out there for a little bit. And then another buddy was like, "Yo, I'm at the bar. Why don't you come get some drinks? Let's just vibe for the night, you know, see where it takes us."
Yeah.
As far as like maybe talk to some ladies, who knows? I was like, "Yeah, why not? Hey, sure, cool." But the games are on, whatever. I go to the bar. Who's there?
Oh, no way.
Her.
Oh, shit.
And she is 3 sheets to the wind, dog. I mean, toe up from the flow up, hammered. I walk in. Just so happens my buddy was at the table right behind hers.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And so I walk in, and she's there with her friend, and she goes and takes a shot. And as she does, she's like, "Woo, yeah." And I immediately was just like, and I stopped for a second. I said, "Feeling better?" And she went, "Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm okay now." And then a guy walked up, and I went, "Nice,
deuces." Yeah.
Bye." So I went to the table right next to, and I just started drinking and having a good old time. And honestly, like, it, you know, being able to brush it off at that time, I think is because I was in that era of like, okay, I'm dating and I'm going to deal with this the best way possible that I can. But this dude handled this the most mature way possible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He was very honest, very real. Most people I know would have left that tab.
Yeah.
Like, look, if you take free drinks from somebody when we're trying to get to know each other, you can pay it yourself.
Yeah. I just like, you know, like I said, it's just, I don't think it's that big a deal just because it's just a drink. Fuck it. Whatever. You know, like if she had like gone over to the guy.
Well,
you good, dude?
All right, get me lined up again.
Okay.
We're back. How did you even do that?
I got long gangly arms.
Did you just bitch slap
I just bitch slapped the fucking camera.
All right, what was I saying? Oh,
yeah.
You were saying.
So I just, you know, it's, to me, it's whatever, but and that's why I say it's an everyone sucks, because like I don't think it would have been a big deal if it were me, but he made it clear that he wasn't cool with it. So, yeah.
Here's where I agree with you. If they're already in a relationship and that conversations happen, like something you and I have both said we've had with our wives.
Yeah.
You are falling apart.
I just can't believe that fucking happened, honestly. Like, we need better tripods.
we just need better equipment, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say OP is the asshole.
Yeah.
I would side on everyone sucks if he, like I said, if he didn't pay the tab or if he wasn't honest about how he felt about that. Yeah, everyone sucks. But because he was very honest and open, this is a very mature dude. Like, he knows what he's looking for. He knows he wants to find a good relationship. He wants to find a good lady to spend his life with. That's awesome.
Yeah,
great. You're going to be a great catch for some lady one day because you already have everything that a dude should have to be successful in a relationship. She is living her best life. That's great. I personally would not have wanted her to take the drink because it is a first date.
Okay.
I think we spent a lot of time on this though. I'm gonna say asshole. You're saying everyone sucks.
Yep.
Everyone here says asshole, and I can see why. Read the first couple comments. You're the asshole. The guy at the bar didn't know if you were together or not, so he sent the drink to suss you out. You accept the drink, toast him over your date's shoulder. What do you think was going to happen next? Bar guy was absolutely going to come over to your table eventually and start trying to chat you up in the middle of your date. This was literally no other outcome after you essentially communicated you were open to his advances. You can be cute and say it isn't 1938 all you want, but social cues and etiquette didn't disappear with the second wave of feminism. Oh my God. You know the implications of your behavior and brushed off your date when he expressed how your actions made him feel. You're the asshole. Whoo. Woo.
I feel like that guy went through it before. Like the exact same thing.
Honestly, I want to see if T-Pain fan responded here. I don't see any responses.
I mean, I personally, if somebody sends you a drink, you can accept and be like, I'm not interested, but thank you.
Yeah. And honestly, the date was very classy to sell a tab before leaving.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I think it's an agree to disagree moment there.
Yeah.
We're going to move on after our
keeping this arm over here.
Yeah. Just hold on to that arm.
Yep.
Next. You're up, buddy.
Yep. Am I the asshole for knocking over? No, I'm just kidding. Am I the asshole for unintentionally making a girl cry on a first date? Yikes. I, 23 male, took this girl on a date to the movies recently, and everything was going great until our ride home. The topic of ghosts came up while she said she believes in. Now, I think it's a rather silly topic, and I am firmly in the camp that they obviously don't exist. We started having a small debate if they exist or not, and one of the things I did during the debate was that I called all ghosts, spirits, demons, etc. to come haunt us both and ruin our lives, make us get into a car accident right now and kill us if they exist. Yikes. Now, I said this in a jovial manner, but she started crying her eyes out, which shocked me. She said I took it too far and now she's scared. When I finally got her safely, I said, well, we're fine. I guess that settles the debate, which I admit was a bit of an asshole thing to say. So am I the asshole? For context, she's not religious at all or anything. Yeah.
This is almost as near closed book, like end of story moment here. Asshole. I think we can both agree asshole.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like at this point, you're mocking somebody's beliefs. You can, there's a difference between debating. Are you good? Or we just
straw wanted to stay in my mouth. It was
yo. Was the straw grape flavored or what?
Callbacks.
Yeah.
We love them.
But at this point you're mocking somebody's beliefs, not just having a genuine conversation, So like if you're doing yes, you're saying that in a jovial manner, but to somebody that actually believes that's
okay. So here is something I'm actually going to say, the more I think about this, not just an initial gut instinct.
Yeah.
I'm going to say everyone sucks. And here's why.
Okay.
I agree. Never mock someone's beliefs. Never, ever mock someone's beliefs. If you want to have a good conversation about it, that's fine.
Unless they're flat earthers, then you can mock them all you want.
Oh, God, yeah. Flat earthers and fucking Tesla drivers. Anyways, I will say this. Never mock someone's beliefs. However, you need to be able to tell somebody, hey, I'm not comfortable with this conversation anymore.
Yeah.
That is part of being an adult and having an honest, open communication.
Nope. No.
This is why you need good, honest communication. It'll never die.
I'll make it die.
I'll make it by bitch slapping the camera again.
I'll bitch slap all the cameras.
She should have told him.
Yeah.
Hey, like let's kill this conversation. Like I'm not having it. And even if it's a first date, like you got to be able to set that boundary. This isn't a game. We're not playing the game.
Yeah.
We're figuring out if we're compatible to even be together. And I mean, like, granted, he is a full-fledged asshole for, ghosts, spirits, and demons. Come on and haunt us. Get us into a car accident and kill us. That's a horrible thing to say, first and foremost, to anybody who believes. But I firmly believe, like, this is where the good, honest communication comes in. You need to be able to tell him to stop. He needs to be able to know, hey, this is too far. Like, and the asshole comment at the end of like, well, that settles that, huh? Like,
yeah.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to like,
what? I'm sorry. I looked a little bit ahead at the comments.
That's right.
But so I think at this point we should say, so you're saying everyone sucks?
I'm saying everyone sucks.
Okay, I'm saying asshole.
Okay.
Everybody agreed. Asshole.
Hey, look at that.
And so the top one, yes, the asshole. I don't think you understand the meaning of unintentionally. You intentionally both made fun of her beliefs and terrified her. And then the original poster replied, I'd argue, though, that some beliefs deserve to be ridiculed, which.
Oh, yeah, no, you're an asshole, dude.
But not when you're trying to find a mate. And then also, like, just when you're not trying to be a good human.
That shouldn't be a first date topic, anyways.
I mean, sometimes it is, you know.
No, I'm saying it's not a topic. Sorry, that shouldn't be a first date like mentality. Ridiculing someone's beliefs, like
I did.
You just
say all right, bye, and then have your little jokes on your own, but you don't fucking openly do that. And then they replied again. So like I said, you intentionally ridiculed her. Her beliefs aren't hurting anyone. Your belief that you can just make fun of what someone believes did hurt somebody. You are the asshole, dude. Can you click where it says his name there?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
no, not that.
Go back.
I would argue whenever someone is using poor reasoning, it's always harmful. Bad ideas should be argued against and mocked. This belief may seem harmless, but the line of thinking could lead to other harmful beliefs. The fuck, dude?
Nobody in the world has ever been mocked to the point of tears, then been like, oh, hey, maybe the person who was just bullying me actually has a great point about a metaphysical and fundamentally unprovable thing we disagree on. You're the asshole, and you're also a fool for thinking you behaved with any modicum of logic or rationality in this situation. I mean,
yeah, respectful debate can and should be used, which, debate's totally fine. Mocking people does nothing but hurt people and make you feel superior. But if you need to make yourself feel big by making others feel small, feel free to continue mocking people. It makes you an asshole, though.
Hold up. You're absolutely right. Her belief in ghosts could give you prostate cancer or lead to the rise of the Fourth Reich. God damn. I'm not disagreeing that he's an asshole at all.
Yeah.
Like I think he's full-fledged an asshole. But here's the thing: as an adult, you have to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
I'll say it like I say to my near 5-year-old. When you have big feelings, you need to use your words so we know what big feelings you're experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. That's all it is.
Yep.
So, next.
Hey, everyone. If you're enjoying the show, make sure to subscribe or follow depending on the site that you're on, and make sure to drop a like on the video. If you have any lousy ideas for the show, feel free to email them to us at thelousypodcast@gmail.com or join the Discord by using the link in the description. Back to the show.
Moving on.
All right. This is a bit of a fucking reader. Holy shit. Am I the asshole for ditching my date at the restaurant? Buckle up, buttercups.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one.
Before anyone thinks this is fake, let me assure you I wish this was. I am in shock. I, 26 male, just recently went on a date with a 25 to 28 female. So you don't even know her age. Nice. Girl last Tuesday. We met at the gym. I've had a crush on her for a while and finally struck up a conversation and asked her out. I booked us at a nice Korean restaurant that has Korean barbecue stations. Fantastic choice. Mm-hmm. So we sit at the bar and have a pleasant chat for a few minutes, and then they tell us our table is ready. Then we go to our table, and it's got a huge grill with a fire on it, and she instantly asks what this is. How dare anyone not know what Korean barbecue is? But I brushed it off and explained to her, and she was like, but why do we have to do all the work? Lol, yes, she said, lol, unironically. That isn't that their job? I explained to her that's what's fun about it, but we could always order off of the a la carte menu if she didn't want barbecue. But she said, just make them do it for us, and insisted on calling the waitress over and asked her to put the meat on the grill and demanded to be served after it was ready. This elderly Korean lady had to shuffle between busy tables to come and flip the meat and serve our plates. But wait, it gets worse. So at this point, I'm super embarrassed and seeing red flags like crazy. I'm Indian, so I'm kind of used to the whole servant master attitude thing because it's big in India, but I'm not a fan of it. And I thought it was super weird here in the States, but I wanted to see the date to the end. And yes, shamelessly enough, I was hoping for some adult time. At the end of the meal, she asked for dessert. I agree and ask to see the menu. The waitress comes over and gives the menu and hands it to her. She then waits for her to leave and says, my God, this place is a nightmare. All these useless immigrants. She's white. come into the country and don't even work and eat up our tax dollars? Are they even legal? And she said it loudly enough that a nearby table of brown people in their 20s started giving her dirty looks and whispering to each other. She notices this and goes, same goes for these insert racist word for people of Pakistan.
Holy shit.
At this point, my jaw dropped. I'm Indian, and she used this in front of me. She saw my expression and went, oh no, I don't mean Latinos. They're fine. I love Mexican food.
Sorry, I was reading Little Head there.
So it seems that she thinks I was Latino. My birth country never really came up as I speak with an American accent, and she uses a racist word against my own countrymen in front of me. So we get dessert. I get up to use the bathroom, pay off the bill with a good tip, and walk out the door. I left her there. I drove us and went back and blocked her number. Now I'm even thinking of switching gyms, but I'm just going to go in the morning. I don't know what I'll say if I ever meet her again. Am I the asshole for ditching my date without transport at the restaurant?
No, there's Uber.
I kind of want to read this edit. However, I'll read the edit in a moment. So,
wow. First off, that's
a lot to digest.
That is a lot to digest. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this. This is easy, not the asshole.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes back to the previous one a little bit, or the one with the drink. He settled up the tab, left. Now, granted, he abandoned her there, but these days there's plenty of options for for transportation, so I think she'll be fine. But being openly racist to anybody for that matter, but especially to we'll just say a non-white, I guess, in this scenario. I know that sounds bad, but like, you know what I mean? Like just anybody that's not her, I should say.
Yeah.
That's real fucked up.
Here's a couple of things I want to add to that. Is she wasn't just racist. She even assumed his country of origin.
Yeah.
Huh? Like, and just who has the stones to openly drop racial slurs in a restaurant of all places where it's clearly quiet enough for people to hear?
Yeah.
Like, she's lucky they didn't kick her out.
God, dude. But yeah, I can't really say that this guy's an asshole.
Not even remotely. No. All right, I got to read this edit. Wow, this blew up. Thanks for the support and awards, guys. Let me address some points. One, it was funny to me she didn't know what Korean barbecue was, considering it. I knew it because I've never seen it in my country, and she lived here her whole life. The city has Korean restaurants since the 90s. Okay. Two, I couldn't be stuck in the car for 20 minutes with someone who thinks my people are trash. That's fair. Three, I wasn't going to sleep with her after I actually got to know her. I didn't know she was this bad until the end. Initially, I just thought she had a strong opinion on self-service at restaurants. Four, I'm not going to tell you what the word was. Just Google it if you're interested.
Yeah, don't bring up the racist word on here. But
I'm not doing that.
So I do have a slight kind of funny story. So like my wife...
It better be funny after this shit.
Yeah. So no, it's just when my wife and I were dating, she had mentioned melting pot. I had never been to melting pot before, but she explained the concept to me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm paying how much? Because it's like, it's not cheap to go to melting pot.
I can confirm.
Yeah.
In there, not cheap.
Not cheap. But there, it's a fondue place, so you cook your own food, kind of like a KBBQ place.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, you're paying how much for me to cook my own food? And just the concept of it seemed ridiculous at first, but then now I love the place. You know, I immediately, or I admit I was a little ignorant on what it was and everything. So I get the point of it now.
Yeah.
But I just thought it was kind of fun. I was like, oh, I had that same mentality at first. And then once I kept reading, we were like, oh no, I did not have that same mentality.
Did you also start spewing racist comments afterwards too?
Actually I did. Yeah. It was weird. Yeah. I just, you know.
Yeah.
all the racist terms there. Yep.
This is just impressive.
Yeah. Damn. I really want to follow up though.
Yeah, not the asshole, but yikes. Run for the hills, and when you get there, don't stop running. If she asks why you ditched her, tell her you simply don't date racists. Yeah. Yeah. Are there people who don't ask someone out first because of physical attraction? How would you know someone's personality or beliefs or ideas prior to getting to know them? Wait, that's what happens when you base your desires on looks? Okay, hold on a second. I'm not saying you should date someone for their looks.
No.
But when you find someone attractive, the first thing you see is their looks.
Yeah. Usually.
Yeah. Whether it be pretty eyes, pretty face, who knows? Maybe you're into muscle mommies. Maybe you're into goth mommies. Who knows what you're into?
Yeah.
We don't judge. Go do your thing. That's the very first thing you see.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna sit there and be like, walk up to someone like, "Hi, I've never seen you before. Can you tell me, are you racist?" No, great. Let's go on a date. Like, no. Oh my god, dude.
I mean, I don't know if there's anybody that's going to say yes, the asshole, on that.
I'm going to scroll down far enough because usually they're at the bottom.
Yeah, unless they're racist themselves.
Everyone sucks here. Hold on,
because they're saying they wanted to use adult time, even though you knew you didn't like her. It was a pretty asshole move as well. But so that was one of the edits that he.
Yeah. Everyone sucks here. She was clearly abusive to the staff and racist. You just passively supported her abuse by agreeing to it. You didn't offer to flip your food or serve it up. You allowed an elderly, overworked staff to take care of you, the two of you. You didn't disagree or object to her nasty comments. Sure, I get it. You really wanted adult time. Having sex is more important than your morals or ethics. You were fine with her attitude at this point of the date until she made racist comments about Pakistanis. Then the amount of racism and nastiness trumped the possibility of sex. Lastly, instead of telling your date at any point that you object to her attitude or treatment of others, you just bail. No adult conversation of what went wrong, just a passive regret. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. First and foremost, I can't say that I would have been able to have that conversation as well. You don't just immediately flip and be like, "Oh, by the way, you're being racist."
Yeah.
That first of all, at a dinner place that's probably like it's a quiet restaurant, you don't have that conversation there.
No.
Because that's going to lead to a fight, very likely.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to ruin everybody else's night who's there just to have dinner. I understand why he made the edit now. Makes a lot of sense. The truth of the matter is this, is she was being confused because she could have very well been in an upbringing of she was served her entire childhood and or her entire life up to her 20s. And she's probably still used to that mentality of like someone serving her. Okay. Some people are like that. He didn't turn his mind to get the fuck out of there until she went, "Hey, here's some racist remarks for you."
I mean, there's being kind of an asshole about it. And then there's being an absolute racist and dick, bitch, whatever you want to say. Like there's a whole nother levels. You can be not necessarily tolerant of assholery, but you can kind of try to use that to educate and turn it around. You know? So, but you can't do that with some racist people. So, yeah.
Not the asshole.
While they're actively being racist.
Yeah. Not the asshole at all.
No. Mm-mm.
All right. Last up. Right. Send it.
Am I the asshole for canceling on a date for being tired? Probably petty, but interested in response. Been talking to this guy for 2 weeks now. Had first date 1 week after starting to talk. Went well. Had second date on Wednesday, just gone. This is confusing. It's Friday here now, Australia. Oh, that's why. Okay. On the date, I said some things he said over the last week have been a bit full on, planning way ahead, just to be fully transparent. But that what hasn't freaked me out. I just wanted to let him know. I would just want to kind of take things slow. He understood. We made plans on Wednesday night to hang out on Friday night again now, just to watch a movie. This would have been the third date. I've had a ridiculously long week, about 4 hours sleep and work from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with about half an hour break. He asked me around 5:30 p.m. if we're grabbing dinner or if he should get something himself. I said I feel horrible, but I'm absolutely shattered and would probably just fall asleep and say, can we do Sunday? I said I'd take him out to lunch. I'll pay and we'll watch a movie. I haven't received a response. Now I think after him thinking I wanted out of the relationship, plus now canceling the date, he thinks I'm not interested anymore. Am I the asshole for rescheduling a date? He already has doubts about me.
Okay, this is tough.
It is a tough one.
However,
they're having a adult conversation. he started going maybe a little too far.
Mm-hmm.
She pulled the reins back a little bit and said, hey, just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, yes, that could be taken negatively, but I think it's open and honest communication from what I'm kind of understanding, at least. And then, I mean, sometimes you're just too tired to go on a date, you know? Like it, I don't know. This is
Okay.
He's tough.
I'm going to say asshole, but not for the sake of her being, she, whoever, being tired. OP, being tired. I'm going to say asshole because of how it played out.
Yeah.
And here's why. If you knew that you were working all day and you were already tired, right? And you haven't slept, you know, like you're just kind of at the point, and people know, you know, just tell him.
Yeah.
Hey, don't wait until 5:30 when he's getting ready to come over.
Yeah.
You know, to cancel, because that's a knife in the gut.
Yeah. Could have texted it like the 30-minute break.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, just a heads up. I'm on my only 30-minute break today. It's been a hell of a week.
Yeah.
Would you mind if we rescheduled? Like, I'm totally cool to get lunch and something on Sunday. I would love to still see you, so on and so forth. Like, cause especially like saying lunch and a movie, that's taking it slow. Absolutely. Like, I nothing wrong with that. But you waited until right before he was coming over to tell him this, when he had made plans. Well, his plans were literally to see you.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, like, you, like, I don't know, maybe the way you should have been like, hey, look, this is just totally me being tired. Like, keeping that honest communication of, hey, this has nothing to do with what we talked about. Like, it's just, seriously, I've been working. Like, I'm just very tired.
Yeah.
Especially in the dating world. Not saying that you and I have experienced the dating world recently, but I do have friends who have been in the dating world recently. And unfortunately, this is something that happens way too much, is non-communication. Like, people not explaining what they're really looking for, or even in that same vein, like wasting people's time. I gotta say asshole.
Yeah. I think I'd agree to that. Like, it's a tricky one. Like, I don't think they're like a blatant asshole. You know, I think it's just could have made some better decisions there.
Yeah.
And communicated a little bit better.
I agree. Let's read some comments real quick. You're the asshole only for not canceling until the night before every date, and only when he reached out to you. Who knows what else he turned down to keep being free for you. It's fine to cancel when needed, but you need to respect other people's times. I would not say you canceled. I'd say you flaked. 100%. I agree. Agreed. She could have texted when she woke up after 4 hours of sleep, predicting that she would be tired later. She could have texted in the afternoon when it was clear that she was feeling exhausted, and she definitely could have texted in a half hour in between the end of the workday when he had texted her. However, she does get some redemption for offering concrete plans in the future. I could see that.
Yeah.
Still an asshole though. Yeah, you're the asshole. It's one thing to cancel, but waiting until he texts you at 5:30 p.m. to do so. Exactly. Yeah. I think that everyone's gonna be on the same page here. Wait. Not an asshole situation. Yes, it's possible he thinks you're not interested in him, but that doesn't make you an asshole.
No, and that's kind of what we're saying. Like, you're not an asshole for the whole situation. It's just, you know, it's kind of shitty timing. It's more than anything.
Yeah. You're not an asshole for being honest prior. You're an asshole for how you handled that situation.
Yeah.
Specifically for what you asked. Canceling on a day for being tired, you're an asshole for how you handled it.
Yeah. If you canceled that morning, no.
Yeah.
If you canceled that your lunch break, no. But since he texted you at 5:30.
Yeah. Case closed.
Yeah.
I think that one's easy enough.
Yep.
Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Did we get all these right? Do you have any difference of opinions? Or if you have no thoughts at all, leave an emoji, because engagement. It tells YouTube to put us out to other people to watch as well.
Engagement.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we are going to head out of here. There's a button behind me. Click that to subscribe, as you should definitely subscribe to the channel. If you've been watching this long, you like it, so go ahead and subscribe. Click the video behind me as well. to go watch whatever YouTube recommends. But we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.